have gone better. Think she cracked a rib. Or 3.
Hey, how'd it go with Finn?
Not great. You still at my place?
I'm actually at home. My parents get back next week, so I thought I'd clean. But I can come back.
Nah, it's okay. I'll call you later. Now what? Hey, Uncle Aaron. I need some advice.
About what exactly?
Just everything. Are you free?
I can wrap up what I'm doing. Call you in a few.
Thanks, man. Talk to you soon. I have no idea where Finn is. Or the new foreman. Guess I should kill some time till Uncle Aaron's free.
Stop me if you've heard this one. Spider-Man chases villain through city. Millions of dollars of property damage fall. We're still tallying up the damage from Rhino's rampage. Then the bridge disaster. And now it seems the Junior Menace decided to go for the hat trick with his new frenemy, the Tinkerer. I say those two should get a room, preferably a prison cell, and hash out their differences in private, somewhere very, very far from New York. And I don't just mean Jersey. I'm talking Oregon or even Alaska. Then maybe I could have one peaceful night at home watching the Great Wakandan Cook-Off without getting interrupted by my fire escape being torn off the side of my building. Darn it, that reminds me. Darren, did you send my DVR?
You pay for that!
He's beating us! I'm not going
Say goodbye!
I think that's it for the convicts.
Hey, Devin. Meet me at the docks in Hell's Kitchen.
I'll be there. What am I gonna do about Finn? Try talking to her again? I could meet her somewhere. The Science Center or Trinity Church? No. She knows I lied to her now. She won't want to see me.
Should be home soon. A lot shorter than I thought.
This is such a waste of time!
gotta call you back.
Oh.
All right, Miles. Spill it. Give me the whole situation.
Finn, Roxxon, Underground. It's just a lot, you know?
You're 17. You're stressed. And you're a superhero. You gotta cut yourself some slack. You still making beats?
And not much since I started this.
Work-life balance, kid. Most important thing. Here. Little project your dad and I started back in the day. Our mixtape. Had rhymes ready and everything.
How come I never heard about this?
Cause we never finished. We sampled street noise around the way. Wanted the city to be our beat. But your dad had the masters. And after things went bad between us... But you can finish what we couldn't. Plus, it'll take your mind off work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Load that up. I'll walk you through it.
I'll set up holograms to guide you. Scan the source.
Holograms, huh? You stealing my moves?
This was in my playbook before you even born, young blood.
Okay, don't think about Finn. Focus on sounds. Clear my head.
Scan the holograms and it'll unlock files on that drive I gave you. Help you figure out which sound you're looking for. Now try and find the original sound and grab a clean sample. Good sound, but it's muffled. Try and get a clear line of sight. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Rest of the sounds you need are spread across the city. I left a few messages for you, too, to help you get a feel for each location.
Oh, dope.
Not now. Hey, get something you like?
Yeah, really unique dynamics.
See? Old man still knows his stuff.
And you were right about clearing my head, too. I know what to do about Finn. I gotta see her. Try to talk her out of all this.
In person? Where?
Trinity Church. Tomorrow night. Why so interested?
Cause you got a target on your back the size of Jersey.
You don't have to protect me.
Someone should.
You know, you said you never finished this tape because of how things went bad between you and Dad. What actually happened between you two?
It was complicated. We were too similar and too different. Finish the tape, get all the samples, and you'll hear the whole story. Promise.
All right, thanks, Unc.
Trinity Church. Remember, Tinker is yours, but leave the boy alone.
Man, I needed that. I was beat. Okay, I'm gonna call Finn. As soon as I'm ready to go. Hard to think of Ma as a little kid. Bathroom's been a little crowded with me, Mom, and Genki all here. Mom? Genki? Anyone home? Think it's just me. Mom's room's starting to look like Mom's room.
Spiderman! Look out! Getting bigger and bigger every year. Best vacation ever. What's the holdup?
Epistro's out of Canaras.
Hello, friends. This is the Danicast with our debates.
That's your intro? Lame! We in the business call that burying the lead. Hype it up! Let me ask you something, Danny. Do you ever think about what you're inciting? About your journalistic integrity?
More than some.
Because your campaign against Roxxon is baffling to an actual journalist.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Work for him was good money, but he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the problem.
All right. Time to call Finn. Hope she answers.
Hi, Spider-Man.
Finn! Hey, we need to talk. In person.
So you can lie to me again?
So I can make this right. Please. Meet me at Trinity Church. No more lies. I promise.
If you're screwing with me,
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Oh man, this is making me hungry. Not really a light sound, but definitely distinctive.
This is dumb.
That's enough of the freak show. Later, Spider.
Something distinctive.
Oh my god!
Probably something you don't usually hear in the city.
You need directions. I've got my eye on you.
I'm not gonna find it over here. Yeah, wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza's where I had my first job. I was fresh out of... high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mother's boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. I can't imagine ever turning my back on my family. Hey, I'm back, Finn. Can you meet me at Trinity Church? I need to make things right between us.
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to recruit.
A sound that tells time. Okay. I think it's back there. Pretty sure phones can ring whenever. Has to be something else. He said it sounded like a celebration. It's nice, but doesn't tell time.
One thing.
Oh my god!
Time, celebrating, something that does both.
Watch out!
I'm not gonna find it over here.
Look out! Oh my god!
You're looking for a sound that tells time.
A sound that tells time. Okay.
Spider. Synergy, man.
I'm not gonna find it over here.
What the?
But I can't.
He said it sounded like a celebration. Pretty sure it's behind me.
Taking a break? I respect that.
All right, Spidey. Back to the grindstone. How can it be that...
Not this way. It's nice, but doesn't tell time. Nah, getting too far away. Time, celebrating, something that does both.
I'm half done with my shopping.
She gave me a key to her place for a Kwanzaa day. Not a hint, more of a demand.
You should go on as a guest.
That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us some milkshakes. Strawberries for him, peanut butter for me. I don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Hey, Dana fans. For the last few weeks, Harlem has had a series of bad breaks. The attack on C.J. Walker Park, to name it. Spider-Man intervened to protect the neighborhood, but he didn't do it alone.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current. I could cheat it with venom. Nah. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself a prowler. Met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Yo, I downloaded your app. We need to bring superheroes into the 21st century.
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own, loud in a group.
Loud in a group? I mean, hot dog vendors would be loud in a group, but I don't think that's right. Rude. Maybe. But it's probably too quiet to work well. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe? Pretty sure it's behind me. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. Not this way. Mm-hmm. How did Dad record this? Is he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. Dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for bits. Like you are now. This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. Oh, that's good.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, "Man, you're not uptight enough for that job." He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I. What?
Today, I want to address some rumors making the rounds of the pool halls and lazy bars. Supposedly, Wilson Fisk has been trying to destabilize Harlem in order to make it cheaper and easier for him to acquire properties. All from behind bars. Now, you all know my district.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. I don't really think that's steady. And it's definitely not soft.
Just feel my ears.
Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself proud. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. But lastly, your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little.
All that swinging must lie.
Pretty sure it's behind me. That's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late-night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space agent. Dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Hey, young blood, you got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
Spot in Harlem. Wonder what the last piece is. Subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kinda jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. Good. Didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like that. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron. For everything.
Oh my god! I thought you were like a cosplayer or something, not the real deal.
Not that important.
Hey, pod listeners. This episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed. Spider-Man recently took down an underground hideout in Greenwich, and we found evidence of the
That was a hell of a way to tell me you're Spider-Man. What if I'd killed you?
You want me to feel bad because you almost killed me?
I want you to stop lying to me. I let you in the underground because I thought you understood.
I do understand. What Krieger did to Rick? Roxxon needs to pay. Not like this.
This is the only way I can beat him. I need you to look the other way. Please.
I can't. I made a promise.
So did I. Why'd you pick here?
Dad brought us. To that concert. 7 choirs from 7 countries. Remember? Ghana was my favorite.
Ghana wasn't there. You're thinking of Guinea.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Ghana.
Guinea, Belize, Poland, Cuba.
South Korea, Thailand, Venezuela. You're right.
I usually am.
Usually. What?
Gotta say, I'm disappointed, bud.
Krieger.
Yeah. See, Miss Mason? Kinda knew she was gonna be a handful. But you... I guess I was hoping that you and me would see eye to eye.
Where are we?
You're behind the curtain, bud. This is our most secure facility. And here the sausage gets made.
You're a real prick, you know that?
You know, when her brother and I were developing new form...
All you did was put your name on the patent. He said the only thing you knew how to do was sell other people's ideas.
Yeah, well, at least I still got a pulse, babe.
But let's not dwell, right? The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna... Wow! That is awesome. Are those involuntary defenses? Oh man, that's hot. You see, I'm gonna get that mask off you. And then I'm gonna find out what makes you tick. Because you just smell like next level bioengineering. And you know what that smells like to me, kid? That smells like money. Okay, I'm gonna hit the gym. Leg day, can't skip it. Get her to tell us where my new form is. Yeah. Can't really open the plaza without it. Oh, and use him.
Time to finish what we started on the bridge.
No cameras now.
Whoa. Are you okay? They were gonna kill you. Holy shit.
Tougher than I look, huh?
Let's find a way out of here.
Roxxon kept Rhino instead of giving him to the police. It's crazy.
Nothing about Roxxon surprises me anymore.
You okay?
I will be, once we're out. I'm shutting off security cams. Can you check that computer? What did you find?
There's the exit. Through this office. We have to lift the base lockdown first, from the control room.
First, we need to escape the security wing. I'll go down to the floor, see what we're dealing with. Door's locked.
Venom worked in the cell. Should work on the door. If I can find whatever's powering it. Hello?
It's unlocked. I'm headed to the floor.
Right above you.
That security door is our way out, but I'll have to hack a few terminals to disable the alarm.
I'll handle the security goons.
Security cameras are down in the south wing.
Rhino probably turned them off. Heard he wanted to question the prisoners.
Bet that other guy could get even Spider-Man to squeal.
Don't know why Morales is so against us. What's up with these power outages?
You're done.
There's 2 more ahead.
How do we even find those 2? Did Rhino track them? No, he's just a tool. Point and shoot. An outside agent gave us their location.
Underground's packing some serious new firepower.
What is next? Watch what you say. We've got a short fuse.
Notice. Need to go through 3 different assistants in less than a minute.
Easier than I thought.
Don't really see the point of holding Spider-Man and Tinkerer. You should just give him
Checking the perimeter.
Comms check, RX-57. No response. Requesting check on his position.
Yeah, I'm on rotation coming up. Seems like the whole future of the company's staked on that place.
Standing by for new order.
No one home, sir. You must have an intruder.
Copy. Commencing search.
Stay focused, he's still here.
It's his ass or yours. Find him.
I'm dead, Spider-Man! Surrender!
It's clear.
Spider-Man's here. Stay alert.
Stand by. I heard something.
Running a cipher.
Alert! We have an intruder!
Okay, ready for another computer. Guess we're going in loud. override back there.
On it. Looks like some kind of record archive. Wonder what's on these computers. Triggering the override. There's a voice memo on here.
Sir, the police are asking about Rhino. What do we tell them?
Our man at the Raft is setting up a special work release program. Tell the police Rhino's doing a little community service.
Can't believe they got away with this.
Door's unlocked, but I need you to force it open.
Can do. Okay, really. Why Tinkerer?
It's a nickname from Rick. When he was teaching me to repair stuff in the shop, he'd call me the Little Tinkerer. I don't know. Makes me think of him.
I never heard that story. I like it.
I can't let them go until I have my new form.
You shouldn't even be here. Your muscle was only supposed to grab the girl.
Yeah, he didn't like that. Here's the deal, bud. Spider-Man's the best leverage I got against Miss Mason. I mean, you caught them together. Well, I mean, you caught them, but it was thanks to your intel, so clearly there's something going on there.
You agreed to leave the kid alone.
Uncle Aaron?
Ah, the kid. I love how you say that. It's just so paternal.
Let Spider-Man go, and I'll get you new form. Feed you underground intel, whatever you want.
See? Leverage. Works every time.
Miles, Spider-Man.
Here's leverage for you. I've seen things. New form making people sick. What you did to Rick Mason. If I went public...
Yeah, but you won't. Here's the deal. You're a wanted thief. Plus all the jobs we've done together. But you'd be in the cell right next to mine. And we both know you're a little too self-serving for that. So, we're gonna head in and check on Miss Mason and Spider-Man. But it's kind of an invite-only party. Yeah. Bye.
Uncle Aaron. No.
Wait, do you know that guy? Is that the reason we got captured?
No. It's... I knew he worked with Roxxon, but I didn't think he'd sell me out.
I can't believe this. You led me into a trap. Why do I keep listening to you?
Finn, no. There has to be an explanation. I didn't know this would happen.
Just save it. Let's keep moving. Can you get this open?
Yeah, sure.
They initiated a lockdown. That's the control room we have to get into.
So we need past those security shutters.
Got a maintenance panel here, but it needs power.
Let me see what I can do. Gotta
hey
be
there.
attached to a generator. Just need some venom, and we'll have power. I saw a generator close to where I came in.
Kinda need you down there with the machines.
There! We've got power.
Accessing... I can't hotwire the shutters, but I can move machinery, like that crane.
Maybe we can use that. I'll look around.
They build engines for their APCs in here. Hey, I can raise and lower that crane. Is that useful?
Maybe this crane can help us out somehow. Hey, crane's over this engine thing now.
Engine thing. I've got an idea. Can you move the crane back to the assembly line?
Yeah, think I know where you're headed.
Okay, this laser should activate the engine. Ugh, crap. Laser shorted out.
I think I can reroute power.
The laser shorted, but it still works. Needs a new power source.
Nice. Webs are conducting electricity. You're good. Use a laser.
One laser coming up.
Perfect. If I overcharge the engine, it'll be explosive.
And explosive is just what we need to destroy those shutters.
Time to make it explosive. Gotta charge it, then chuck it at the shutters.
Okay, charge it, and it'll start a thermal runaway. Then toss it at the shutters.
Get down!
Let's go. Almost out. That's our way out. Give me a few minutes to get it open.
Looks like they guessed our plan.
Not hard. There's only one exit.
All right, I'll take care of those guards. You get that door open.
One thing. Did you ever think about calling me to tell me you were Spider-Man? You know, after my parents died, Rick basically had to become my dad. I thought I'd miss having a brother, but I had you.
Finn,
Keep this door open!
That won't hold forever!
Go! I'll be fine, just go!
Those guys with the lights on their helmets can spot heat signatures. They'll see you if you try to go invisible.
Wonder how much of their R&D department is dedicated to fighting us.
Probably millions of dollars in untaxed money. You clear the floor, I'll work on providing security so we can get out. I could still access machinery if you need me to move anything.
Shit was always this easy. You good in there?
Yeah, those webs are holding the door. Whole base is on alert though, so be careful.
Here, take 5.
Hope the plaza's still on schedule.
That one.
Okay.
Stay quiet.
Copy. Checking position.
They look so peaceful knocked out. Listen, I know you don't trust me.
You're right, I don't.
What can I do to change that?
stop going behind my back. And stop acting like I haven't thought this through. No one will get hurt when I take down the plaza. No one except Roxxon. You know they deserve it.
Just promise to talk it through with me, okay? I promise to listen. Really listen.
I've made up my mind, Miles. You need to start accepting that.
Then, I'm gonna have to stop you. You need to start accepting that. Siesta time.
I'm through. Meet me in the showroom on the far side of the assembly line.
See you there.
Coming?
Looks like they locked the doors. I'll find another way.
Do you have proof? Because I don't think the word of two vigilantes is gonna convince people.
There's gotta be a way. I think that's the exit. Hey. Lost and found.
Thanks. I know this place. This is Krieger's lab.
Krieger has a lab?
Mostly for show, but yeah. Rick showed me a photo once.
Krieger's lab. Wait. All the current new firm project data's on here. Toxicity reports, failed safety reviews, and Krieger's name's on everything. This would destroy Roxxon.
You like my new color? Immune to your little zappy pops.
Zappy Pops? Come on, man.
Now, we finish this!
You handle Rhino, I'll take the guard. Let's go for a ride. We need to break his armor.
I will give you good care.
A good day.
I think that's his sick version of a compliment.
Gotta damage his armor. You keep getting up, I'll keep knocking you down.
But I only need to knock you down once.
Keep him down! His new armor's tough.
Roxxon dollars at work. Spare no expense.
Anything they build, we destroy. Keep at it.
Get him back down here!
Engaging Spider-Man!
Are you feeling confident, little one? Good. It will make your defeat more crushing.
Pretty cocky for a guy who just smashed himself into a tank.
He's bluffing. Keep the pressure on.
Oh my god,
He's throwing a tank.
maybe if I charge the engine. Guess Roxxon didn't plan for exploding engine blocks when they designed the new armor.
Put him down.
permanently! I'm not gonna kill the guy! That's not how we work!
And that is why you will lose.
Actually, you take this! That fancy armor's within a little shed, Rhino.
Get off of me!
Making progress. His armor's wearing down.
These are all surface.
Why do you sound so tired?
Armor's falling apart! You see these men? These weapons? Roxxon is stopped by nothing!
Oh, I'm stopping Roxxon, all right. Permanently! Finn! Just stay focused! We've almost got him! That armor won't protect you forever!
You damaged my arm!
His Roxxon armor's disabled! You're up! On it! Ready for some zappy pops, big guy?
I do not like you.
Venom! That's how I win this! I can hit him with Venom now!
He's done! Almost got him! Don't stop! We're gonna break him! This woman is here.
Yeah. Yes, she is. He's down. I'm almost out. Creepy, Alexi. Ready for a nap?
I do not. Leave me.
He's close up. Lay into him.
Krieger wants you stunned. I want
Wait. Just make sure he doesn't do anything. I'll be right back. Krieger said he'll shut Roxxon down. The right way.
You know, Krieger told me how your brother died. Very amusing.
Shut up.
He also told me it was your fault.
Krieger updated the reactor. Tried to supercharge it to make his deadline. If Finn goes through with her plan... Oh my god. Harlem.
You watched him die. Helpless.
Go to hell.
Finn! What the hell?
You screwed up the bridge! Destroyed my lab! Got me kidnapped!
Finn! Finn, the reactor!
Come near me again. I'll kill you.
But... we're family.
My family's dead.
Genki. I need help.
I'm gonna go grab a washcloth, some antibiotics.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó? What are you wearing?
I have to tell you something.
Finn's attacking the plaza.
Yeah.
So that was you chasing her through the city. As Spider-Man. You could have died. No lo puedo creer. Why didn't you tell me about any of this? All those talks we had? How to keep yourself safe? But this?
I didn't want you to worry. And the other Spider-Man's gone. I just keep making things worse and worse. Now I screwed up things with you.
Miles. There is nothing you could ever do or ever be that would make me stop loving you. Nada. You give me strength, Miles. That's all a hero really is. Someone who's brave for the people they love.
Just a guy who doesn't give up.
Gloria's handling Feast, and Teo's gonna help us go door to door.
Perfect. Let's get this evacuation started. I'll meet you outside. You remind me more of your father every day. You stay safe.
I will.
Hey, I'm telling people in Harlem they need to evacuate before me and your mom go door to door.
Okay, cool. I wanted to say, thanks for always having my back, man. Hey, I could use your help before you go.
You got it.
I want to cross-reference underground activity with buildings that could store Nuform. Maybe you could hack Oscorp surveillance towers, or...
I'm in. It'll take a while to narrow down.
That's all right. Thanks, man. Gonna stretch my legs a little, then head out. Got some time while Genki tracks down Finn. I should check the app. See if people need help.
That's enough of the cheap knockoff Spider-Man impersonator.
Watch out! Spider-Man coming through.
down the hatches, folks. The long presaged storm of the century, one heck of a blizzard, is blowing in. Make sure you're stocked up on supplies. My loyal listeners will already have plenty of Jameson's jerky, guaranteed to last longer than radioactive fallout. Meanwhile, if you're planning on taking the in-laws to visit Trinity Church, I got some bad news. Parts of this sacred local landmark are now rubble, following yet another skirmish involving Spider-Man and the Tinkerer. Thankfully, Roxxon was able to secure the scene quickly. The current whereabouts of either masked menace are unclear. But right now, that's secondary to the fact that Roxxon has generously offered to pick up the cost of Trinity's restoration, even though the damage was caused through no fault of their own. That's the kind of selfless giving we need more of this time of year, folks. Roxxon just made my nice list. I'll give you 3 guesses who's on the naughty list. And they all start with Spider. An ending man!
Oh, come on, guys! Right in the city? What the?
Either one, we're clear.
Engage the Spider-Man!
Our orders are to detect Spider-Man!
You have orders! Capture Spider-Man!
Ready to fire!
Outnumbered and still came out on top.
Hey, I found Finn's setup, the Oscorp Science Center. It's closed for renovations.
Oh my... Our energy converter that won the middle school science fair. That's how she's gonna finish making the new form unstable enough to blow up Roxxon Plaza.
Whoa. It's like she picked it to... Get back at you.
Maybe she did. Thanks, Genki.
My job. Speaking of, time to help your mom evacuate Harlem. Later.
Okay. Oscorp Science Center. Finn needs to know what'll happen if she goes through with her plan. And if she won't listen, I'll take the new form. Destroy it if I have to. Once I lock onto the underground signal, I'll be able to finding the signal. Gotta lock. The underground wants more press. Maybe they should try opening up an alpaca farm? I'd read about that. And bingo! The underground.
It's that, what you call it, fear of the unknown. I love that kind of crap.
Same. Just make sure that signal's holding strong.
How's building that underground brain going? transmitter will kill the interference. There. Billboard should be back to normal now.
Sorry about this, nephew. Can't let you go back out there. Let Krieger and the Tinkerer kill each other. Go back to being Spider-Man when the heat dies down.
And what? Just hide down here? I don't get to pick and choose when I'm Spider-Man. I gotta stop Finn.
No, you gotta survive. I've been trying to teach you that, but you don't listen.
You want me to survive so bad? Why sell me out to Krieger?
Wasn't a sellout.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You were never supposed to get caught. Krieger broke our deal.
You want it back in the family, and that's the best you could do?
I saved your life.
You threw me in a cell!
To protect you!
Like this is protecting me?
Damn it, Miles! I'm not gonna lose you too!
And I'm not gonna let people die, just to save my skin. You underestimated me.
Damn it, no! Don't me on this!
I don't want to! But I can't stay down here!
Then I'll do what I have to. Keep you safe!
Whoa! This cloaking tech! I need to short it! This isn't about me at all! It's about you! You're afraid!
Don't turn this on me!
You can't counter every trick! When are you gonna understand that I have to fight for this city?
When are you gonna understand you can't do that if you're dead? You don't realize I'm the only one trying to save you.
And I'm trying to save everyone else.
You can!
I have to try!
Didn't your mentor teach you about picking your battles?
He taught me to put other people ahead of myself!
You don't get how the real world works. Dog eat dog.
Not if we make it better! You don't get it! You've never fought for anyone but yourself!
Maybe that's why I'm still alive.
back. I'm not gonna let you go back out there.
I'm done proving myself to you.
Throw yourself at enemies you can't beat. Know who else did that?
Don't say his name!
You want your mom to bury you too? I won't let you.
Holograms? More tech from your buddies at Rockstone?
Giant tech! You can't keep up! You're naive, nephew. Still the kid looking up to Spider-Man.
No, I'm the kid who knows people are looking up to me. Whoa!
Stay back, nephew!
You were never gonna accept me as Spider-Man. The risk I gotta take?
You're right! I'm done letting my family die trying to play hero. You gonna kill yourself proving you deserve that man?
If that's what it takes.
Man, please, don't do this. Don't throw your life away.
I'll do what I have to, just like you. I never wanted to fight you, not you.
Don't be stupid, Mom. Give up on this, young blood. Without your power, what are you? Let someone else risk their life to stop the underground. Not you.
Which one's the real deal?
If hurting you a little is how I saved your life, I'll do it. I know I messed up. I let you down. We're family.
Family? That didn't stop you from lying to me, manipulating me, fighting me? Being family isn't enough anymore.
Doesn't have to be like this. You, me, hating each other? That's how it happened between me and your dad. I don't want to repeat that.
I don't either. But I can't be the person you want to turn me into. I can't turn my back when people need me. I have to be better than that. come on, Finn.
It's Finn. Leave a message, and I'll listen to it eventually.
It's Miles. I know I'm the last person you want to talk to right now, but you need to listen. Krieger updated the specs on the reactor. If you plug unstable new form into it...
The length of your message has exceeded this user's limit. Please hang up and...
I'll call her later. Genki! My uncle just kidnapped me! Locked me up!
What? Dude, are you okay?
I had to fight him. Then I said, I told him, we're done.
Don't let him mess with the signal!
I'm shutting this down. Gotta take out the transmitter. Gotta shut down more transmitters to get through that hack. Transmitter's down. Need to look for more. Okay, time to worry about the transmitter. Underground down, transmitter next. That's it. Helicopter will be okay.
I'll let you go since you helped. Thanks.
And we're clear. Score 1 for Spider-Man and Rockstar. Man. Genki! My uncle just kidnapped me! Locked me up!
What? you okay?
I had to fight him. Then I told him we're done. For good.
I'm sorry. I can't...
You see him close for renovation, and the underground moves right in. Finn's gotta be inside.
Hope I can be there to see the explosion. It'll change everything.
You know, I'll be glad when Roxy leaves. Yeah. Of course she will. Not the underground won't have much use for her.
Anyone who thinks they can stop us from doing what we want. Make better headlines.
Fine. I'll be okay.
You were at the opera house. Move forward.
They can't all get.
Alright. Let's see what kind of security they've got. Same kind of barrier they had at Gym Theater. I need to drain the generators. In those shacks. Which are locked and powered down. Need a new power source. Yeah, this'll work. Webs won't reach. doesn't line up. Got it. Sticky and conductive. That's one. Feeling good. Oh, this is gonna work. This is working. A couple more. Yes. I saw one more. Can't believe how well this is working. Sweet. Time to break the Underground's toys. Finn? You here? Exhibit was down that hall. Winning the science fair, getting to show off our converter here. We were so proud. Underground cash. Finn? Come on, we need to finish this. You and me. She's gotta be with our project, down that hall.
Come on, Molasses. I want to see our project while we're still young.
I'm coming. Hey, where'd they put us?
I've got the museum map on my phone. Our project's in a special exhibit on the top floor. Can't wait to see our names on the little sign, like real scientists.
Today, the Oscorp Science Center. Tomorrow, every major museum in the world.
This dive suit is one of the first developed in the early 18th
Think they'll let me try it on?
Would love to see you try to walk around in that thing.
Can't be worse than those shoes you wore to the spring dance.
Oh, come on. Yours were at least an inch higher than mine.
Special exhibits upstairs. There's the elevator.
We've got time to look around first.
Government government and privately owned spacecraft explore our planet, solar system, and galaxy. To communicate with them, scientists use radio.
I bet the sound quality on these are dope.
Not from space.
Using a shape memory alloy, or memory metal,
Whoa, check it out.
Created this
Metal that changes shape.
of a metal
I
that
like
could
the
change its
idea,
shape
but it
while
looks kind
maintaining
of
integrity.
basic.
One day,
Bet it could be
memory metal
improved.
could be used in many types of machinery, and even in architectural innovations are the key.
Check it out. You want a house on Mars?
Sure. If I could bring my mics, audio setup, sampler.
They won't let you take all that.
They will if they want good music on Mars.
This model proposes a terraforming and housing initiative on Mars.
It's like a whole little community on Mars.
Needs coffee shops and street art.
Do you have tickets for the special exhibit?
Oh, our project is on display. Didn't think we needed tickets.
You do, and we're sold out. Can't let you go upstairs.
Thanks anyway. So we need another way in.
She said there's no more tickets.
Right, but see that door?
Locked.
I recognize that kind of lock. If you shine a light at it, it'll open.
The flashlights on our phones would work. They won't reach.
They will if we find a way to slide something reflective under the door.
Something reflective. It'd be nice to find something mutable.
Mutable? You mean changes shape? Look at you breaking out the
Shut up.
Wish we had museums like this forever.
Shape memory alloy. I could change the shape on the museum map. This stuff is crazy. Think it's a metamaterial?
Must be. Wonder if it's using a phone.
That's it. Take it. Don't let anyone see.
Got it. Let's go.
Whoa, man. Sorry.
All good.
I still need something reflective.
Look how the external tools interface directly with the command module's computer. We could recreate the idea for the neural.
Oh, hey, look. Solar mirrors. And sticky on the back.
Perfect for tricking a light-sensitive lock. I've got the light. Tell me when the sticker's pointed at the sensor, and I'll turn it on.
No one's looking at us yet. Gotta hurry.
That worked! We did it! Come on! Our project awaits. That was awesome. I'm gonna miss doing stuff like this with you.
What are you talking about?
Hello? You'll be at Brooklyn Visions next week. I won't.
I'm not gonna vanish off the planet. We'll still hang out.
You'll be busy.
Not that busy. I'm gonna make time for us. Seriously.
Okay. Ugh, this is getting mushy. Come on, let's head upstairs.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Miles.
Hi, Mr. Davis.
Finn says hi.
You kids having fun? Make sure you get a picture of your project.
Dad, it's not a big deal.
It's totally a big deal.
Okay. We'll get a picture. Love you, Dad. Bye.
This is it. Our project's in the back.
Think they got a converter all hooked up?
Otherwise, what's the point? They'll need to feed biomass in, though. Maybe hook it up to a trash can.
You ready to go?
Not yet. I still haven't read it.
Our project.
Oh, wait! Would you look at that? Genuine award-winning scientists.
No one told us we were in the special exhibit. Ticket only.
How'd you get in?
I bought a ticket. How'd you get in?
Not important.
Hey, huddle up. We need a picture.
You gotta be in it too. You helped us get it working.
Okay, fine. Scoot over.
All right.
Say alleles!
I am not saying that.
Finn, you need to know.
I'm done listening to you.
I had to tell her what happened to the reactor.
You're done!
Don't let him follow the Tinkerer!
I had to tell her what happened to the reactor.
Don't let him follow the Tinkerer! Can't fight us without the real! You're not strong enough for
Oh, come on! This is my favorite museum!
Don't let him stay there for fighting us with a
The underground has showed up. I saw a rock-solid tank. The roads out of Harlem are blocked.
Where are you?
Near your apartment, trying to find shelter.
Get to Teo's bodega. I'll be there soon.
We'll keep everyone safe as long as we can.
Gotta take care of them before I head back to Harlem. You're down. Holy! Keep him down there! I need to get to Harlem. Now, before Finn destroys the reactor. Yankee, talk to me! How's the evacuation going?
Bad. Roxxon and Underground are all over. It's like a war zone.
Are you safe? My mom?
We made it with about a dozen people, but...
You're breaking up. Where are you? Yankee! If you can hear me, I'm on my way. Hang tight, man. Please. Never seen a storm this bad. Yankee, can you hear me? Yankee! Hang on, guys. I'm coming. Hope Haley's safe. On a 4th day in the barbershop look okay. But I need to push the fighting away from here. Camila! Are you with Caleb? Are you okay?
See, we're with Gloria, my kid. This is bad. It's the crisis all over again.
You won't get that far. I won't let it. Keep your heads down till I secure the street.
Need more bodies at the intersection! Get over here! Get him out of here! Bring it down!
Pulling the trigger!
More guys on the rooftop. They're fighting everywhere.
We need help by beast! Someone get over here!
Gloria, you safe? This beast clear.
Yeah, everyone made it out. Sounds like you did it. Where are you, Miles?
Near 125th. Looking for my mom.
Word is new Spider-Man coming. He'll protect them. You protect yourself, okay? Get out of there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it to him. Stay safe, Gloria.
You too, kid.
burned down. Getting lost in the blizzard.
Miles!
Need to head towards the gunfire. Yankee, I'm headed east. Where are you?
Hiding in Teo's bodega. It's really bad. Gotta get...
They're in Teo's bodega. I'm close, but I need to take care of Rock's Run and the underground before the streets are safe.
Keep him on the...
More of them flooding in. This is it. They're rolling all out. Roofs are clear, but not the streets.
Got him in my sight!
Roofs are clear, but not the streets. Tails Bodega's up there. Man, I hope Spider-Man's okay. Yankee! Yankee, where are you? Can you guys make a break for it?
Who's that? Someone there?
Guys! Guys! Listen, hey. We need to get out of here. I can only carry some of you. What? Oh, she started already.
Spider-Man sighted.
Get out of here, young blood!
Whoa.
You've got more important things to do.
He's right. Go. We'll get people clear.
I'll be back.
I know. Okay, people! Check every door! We don't leave anyone behind!
No! You don't know what you're doing!
They deserve what's coming to them!
No! The reactor! Krieger changed the specs. You're not just gonna destroy Roxxon Plaza. You're gonna vaporize all of Harlem!
I'm not gonna let you lie to me again! You're too late.
I can't let you do this.
I can't let you stop me.
Don't you see what the reactor's doing?
Destroying the plaza! Tearing down Krieger's monument!
If the plaza melts down, it'll take Harlem with it!
Who fed you that? Krieger? I ran the numbers!
Why won't you listen to me?
Krieger couldn't change the reactor! He's not that smart!
He's smart!
I couldn't let you stop me.
Don't you see what the reactor's doing?
Destroying the plaza! Tearing down Krieger's monument! Keep dodging! See if it helps!
If the plaza melts down, it'll take Harlem with it!
Who fed you that? Krieger? I ran the numbers! Too slow, Miles!
Why won't you listen to me?
I couldn't let you stop me.
Don't you see what the reactor's doing?
Destroying the plaza! Tearing down Krieger's monument!
That won't keep her locked down for long.
Just get out of here! Leave! Please! I don't want to do this!
I'm not leaving, Finn! You can help me stop this! Or you can kill me! Your choice! Why won't you listen to me?
Krieger couldn't change the reactor! He's not that smart!
He's smart enough! Let me stop this! I don't want to fight! We'll talk! After I disable the reactor! Finn, look! The reactor's still going critical! Soon we won't be able to stop it!
No! I am not running away again!
figured take down Roxxon with what we know about Newport.
It won't work! No one cares! Just stop, Miles! Stop!
Not till you do! Did you feel that? We have to stop the reactor!
Not gonna be that easy! Get away! You can't avoid me forever, Miles!
The more weapons you build, the more I'll destroy!
Oh, I can keep this up all day, Miles! Back off! Hologram? Really? Give me a break!
Oh, hey, Battle Royale, my favorite. Just wanted to chime in and let you know, so you don't worry. We're gonna be just fine if this building explodes. Hell, we'll be fine if all of Harlem blows. I mean, do you have any idea what kind of insurance we've got? Enough being the victims of that terrorist attack? Forget Roxxon Plaza. Coming soon, Roxxon City. All right, later, kid.
I have to stop him!
Not like this!
I've beaten you before! I'll do it again!
I know about the promise you made to Rick, but he wouldn't want...
Don't say his name!
I know you feel those shockwaves! Help me stop this!
Stay back!
You wanted the truth? Here it is! Rick would have hated to turn into the Tinkerer!
Shut up! You love Rick too! How can you defend his murderer?
I'm not! But I can't sacrifice Harlem to take down Krieger!
That's not what I'm doing!
It is! Even if you won't see it!
Gimmicks aren't going to help you, Miles!
Please, Finn! I'm telling you the truth!
You can't beat me! That's a first!
I shouldn't have lied to you about getting into the underground. If let's go back.
You can't! I gave you every chance to leave! Don't make me kill you! You can't win! Why do you keep fighting?
Because... I'm... Spider-Man! Death wheels! Okay!
We're not done yet!
Me too! Dodge those! Gotta keep moving!
Quit moving!
Gotta keep moving! Can't stand still! Protect's too quick!
over, Miles!
Yeah, I know.
I'm done listening!
You never started!
You won't stop me!
Then I'll go down trying!
This shouldn't be happening!
I can stop it!
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Not much time. I have to go. Just a little further. Hurry. It's gonna blow. Any minute. Almost. There. Come on. Don't explode yet. Please. No! Ben! No, look! Get them far away. I can't hold this in much longer.
Oh, God! Say something!
Is everyone okay?
We're safe. All of us.
So young.
Hey, get out of here, kid. We'll take care of them.
Did you see his face?
You did good, Spider-Man.
Thanks.
Who is he?
That guy? He's our Spider-Man.
Come on, those are clearly deep fakes. They're deep fakes. You understand me? Do you have any idea who I am? I will own you.
Yeah, we know who you
I
are.
will own you. Do you hear me?
That's right, friends. Simon Krieger is in prison. Aaron Davis, aka Prowler, flipped on him and Roxxon. Davis will serve time, but could get a reduced sentence. I think we can all learn something from what happened in Harlem. Together, we're stronger. And that having your own neighborhood Spider-Man is pretty great.
Looking good, Haley.
This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, Forget the things you probably thought you knew. A new day is approaching, turn the gray skies into blue. I grew up on these same blocks, school of hard knocks. Had to get it on a hard time, took the hard shots, but we made it. Anticipated, highly decorated. The whole team is winning, celebrated. The victory is all mine, and everything is alright, alright.
I'm alright, man. I'm good. I'll see you around.
Man, I still can't get over that suit. So cool.
Gotta be me.
Yeah, you do.
Pete, does this job ever get easier?
Some of it, yeah. Some things never get easier, though.
Roxxon did this uptown because they saw us as disposable. Me, Rick, Finn, all of Harlem. I think part of our job is making sure they can't get away with it.
We'll add it to the Spider-Man oath. Go time?
Go time.
Swinging through the kingdom in the night.
residents of Harlem are still feeling the effects of the recent citywide uprising of the group known as the Underground. While the Roxxon Corporation deals with a rash of lawsuits, newly elected City Councilwoman Rio Morales addressed the media yesterday to make a plea for additional public funds to assist with the...
Vitals are good, circulatory system healthy, brain activity normal.
He's been in there long enough.
Mr. Osborn, I understand he's your son, but
I
his
want him
disease could...
out. Kurt.
But we may be underestimating the potential danger.
I said, get him out! Now!
Goodbye, Finn.